and welcome to week 9 of house renovations. Come in, come in, come in. We've got loads of stuff in the house now, so it's a bit of a sight. I have painted, whilst I was on my own this week, I've painted the hallway. I've also sliced my hand, so that's why I look like I've beaten someone up. So I've put this beige colour on the walls because the white just didn't look right. So I've put a coat on the walls. I'm not putting a second coat on because we've still got tradesmen coming in and I just don't trust them to not get it marked. So I'll put the first coat on so you can sort of get a bit of an idea of what it looks like. And I painted the newel posts, so everything is a lot more blended and doesn't look like MDF now, so that's good. So the worktops arrived. This is where the injury came from. It sliced my hand, but these are the worktops. It's flipping long. This is 4.5 metres, this one, and then the peninsula is only 2, but this is not getting fitted until Saturday, so it's going to be here for a little while. And then the laminate flooring arrived. That's not being fitted until this Thursday because things slowed down on the plumber front. We won't go into too much detail, but yeah, we're a few days behind schedule now. So that's just a total storeroom. But the kitchen arrived. So we've got loads of stuff in here. Too much stuff for my liking, but we have to wait until the flooring goes in before we can put the kitchen units in, because sometimes people will put the flooring in after the units are in, but I wanted a full level playing field of flooring all the way throughout. So on Thursday when the flooring guy comes, we will have to just play jigsaws and move everything out and around whilst he's working. So let's go upstairs because I painted this colour. Painted it all the way up here, and also got myself on the longest ladder known to man and painted all up here. So I've not painted the pictures, don't judge them, but I painted all of this white, which looks so much better now. And carried the colour on up here. And you can see the newel post, how they look now, which I just think looks so good with the white and the wood and the black. And I can't wait for the carpet to be in. And I'm really pleased with how it's all looking, so yes. And then I did a tiny bit of tiling. So if you come in here and just have a small look at this, so this was a bit of a stress for me because this wall is not an even length. So I had to work out how much to take off each tile at the end. So if you can see, we have a diddy tile here, and it's exactly the same at that end as you are supposed to do. And then I had to cut these 3 tiles to be the same height as the shower tray. So that did take a bit of mathematical working out, but I did it, so I'm pretty pleased with this, and now I've got my pattern organised. It should, touch wood, that's not wood, I should be able to get that done this week. So that's exciting. I mean, nothing else really has changed. Oh, let's show you. I don't remember whether I showed this. Maybe. I'm not quite sure whether I showed this colour last time. I've not really been in here this week. I do need to paint the picturettes and the skirting boards, but then the guest bedroom is pretty much done. And that's really all I've done this week. I've just done so much painting this week. I've painted every skirting board downstairs. All of the picturettes are done so that when the flooring comes in, I don't have to paint any skirting boards and get paint on the floor. So painting was really the main thing that was done this week. Obviously Levi was back at work, so I was a lone ranger and the plumber bailed, so I was really here by myself this week. I planted a lavender border outside, which is nice. A few more plants have gone in, and this week I'm going to aim to finish the tiling and hopefully, hope and pray that everything gets sorted in the kitchen and the flooring goes down okay so that we can get the kitchen units in. And then on Saturday, that's the 18th, isn't it? Yeah. So Saturday, the kitchen fitter is putting the worktops on. So we're going to put the units in, and then the guy is going to come and fit the worktop and cut the hob and the sink out, because I don't think that's something that we can really do, so I think that was worth investing in. And then hopefully after that, all of the painting will be done upstairs and then we can get the carpets in. So I'm pretty confident that over the next couple of weeks we're going to be pretty much there. And as soon as we've got the carpets in, we can, you know, bring the bed and stuff over and then we'll be in. So that's exciting. So again, a bit of a quick one this week. Hope you enjoyed it still, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in next week's update.